Hi, I'm Dave Ulrich. Today we're talking about two questions. What does it take to be effective as an HR professional? And what does it take for HR to be effective in driving business results? Great questions. We've just done a study with incredible partners from around the world with over 20,000 respondents, and we have 6 domains of successful HR professionals. Strategic positioning, credible activists. Can I connect the outside and the inside? Then inside the organization, there's 4 domains of interest where HR should have an impact. The one we're going to talk about today is capability building. Capability building is one that's captured my heart. Often in HR, we focus on the individual. Who's got talent? And how do we build talent? What I love with capability is the talent has to come together in teamwork. And you have to make the whole more than the individual parts. The example we love to use is sports. The person who scores the most points in the World Cup, the winner of the Golden Boot, is on the winning team about 20% of the time. The team is more important than the individual. In basketball, the leading scorer is on the team that wins the NBA championship about 20% of the time. In movies, the winner of the actor or actress award in the Oscars is on the movie that wins the Oscar of the year about 20% of the time. Capability building is when you make, this is capability building, it's when you make the whole greater than the parts, when the team is better than the individuals, and when we pull together differences. Now, what's really interesting about that is we found that the capacity to build capabilities has an impact on how well you're seen as an effective HR professional, about 17%. But it has an impact at about 19% if you're driving business performance. So managing this capability set is critical. The organization is not a structure, it's a set of capabilities. Now, when we get underneath that, we found there's 3 things that capability builders have to be able to do. One is they have to be able to capitalize organizational capabilities. What does that mean? Norm Smallwood and I wrote an article in Harvard Business Review a few years ago that said organization is not structure but capability. A capability represents what an organization is known for and good at. Apple is known for innovation. Walmart is known for low cost. Ministry of Manpower in Singapore is known as a great government agency to serve its constituents. Every organization begins to define and create a set of capabilities. And it's an identity of a company. And when HR professionals can do that, they tend to be successful. What we have to do is define what capabilities might exist and then do capability audits. A capability audit is simply saying, do we have the capabilities in our company that our customers and business leaders expect? And we need to capitalize those capabilities and prioritize which ones are important. Second, we need to make an alignment between strategy, capability, and action. There has to be a strategy. Where's my company going? What capabilities then do I need to establish within my company to succeed? And what actions will I take in terms of HR practices, leadership behaviors, and ultimately what result will I get? HR professionals are the architects and the innovators around that. And the third thing we found that was fascinating in our data from 20,000 people is one of the key capabilities is creating a meaningful work environment. This is one of the most interesting trends we've seen. The work around employee engagement, the work around positive psychology, the work around meaning and purpose at work, that begins to be an absolutely critical capability. And it deals with things like work-life balance, like helping employees find meaning in their work, like being positive and creating abundance. That's one of the capabilities that we find absolutely critical. So I want to be a successful HR professional. Be able to focus on capabilities, capitalize them, define them, audit them, align them, and then build meaning into the organization. And if I want my HR business to drive business success and to be effective in HR, I have to do that set of capabilities. My sense is this is one of the greatest opportunities for HR in the future. We often talk about talent, high talent. HR should build talent and individuals. This is the organization. HR should build those sets of capabilities and create the capabilities and build them that help us succeed. The McKinsey consulting firm and Duke University have just done recent studies. They've said one of the top issues for companies around the world is the establishment of an organizational set of capabilities that outlast and outperforms individual talent. Great opportunity for HR. Can we define, can we shape a set of organizational capabilities? Thanks for your time.